Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or if it's your first time here, then welcome. So today we are going to be testing out a foundation that is under $7. It's supposed to be full coverage and it's from the brand The Ordinary. So if you're not totally familiar with The Ordinary as a brand, I do feel like they are more known for their skincare line. Their skincare line is also very, very affordable. Most, if not all of their products are under $10, and they're sort of like no bullshit skincare. So all their products just contain like the active ingredients without any of like those fillers and like the extra frills of extra packaging and all that stuff. So the brand has been hyped up for quite some time, but like I said, the foundations haven't really been spoken about too much. We are going to be putting our detective caps on. I'm going to be wearing this throughout the whole entire day, and I'm going to give you guys check-ins on my vlog camera, and at the end of the day, I will give you guys my final thoughts on the product. I would really love to know if you've tried anything from The Ordinary, whether it's their color stuff or their skincare, because it's honestly very intimidating. Like that skincare line, I feel like you have to know so much about skincare in order to actually like dive into it, which is what sort of stopped me from buying The Ordinary products in the past, just because it's a little bit confusing. But I would love to know all of your thoughts down there. So I'm gonna first start off by giving you guys all the facts. I like to do that before starting off any type of first impression, just so you guys know what we're dealing with today. So this is what the foundation looks like. It comes in a very ordinary bottle. It has, oh my God, I just realized the pun that I just did. It has a nice little pump. The one thing I don't really like about this packaging is that it doesn't really have a cover for the pump of the foundation, which bothers me because if I ever want to travel with this stuff, it will most definitely explode. Now you do get 30 mils of product in here, which is more than you would expect in a small little bottle like this. It's sort of deceiving because something like the Makeup Forever foundation also has 30 mils of product, but doesn't it look like it would have so much more? As far as the shade range goes, they have a lot of different types of shades with many different undertones. I really like that wide variety of options because I mean, it's always nice to have options when it comes to undertones. However, I found it made it a little bit confusing when I was ordering this online, and because of that, I don't really think I got a very good shade match out of this foundation. I got the shade 1.2N and 1N, and to me 1N is really, really pink. It's not that neutral. I think I'm probably going to end up using 1.2N today, although I feel like it is still a little bit light. As far as the variety of shades, they definitely have a lot of like light to medium shades, but I do wish they had more medium to deep and deep dark shades in the collection because they don't have as much as they could. Foundation itself is alcohol-free, oil-free, vegan, cruelty-free, gluten-free, and soy-free. All right, it is time to actually apply this stuff to my face because I cannot wait any longer. So I'm gonna first start off by priming only half of my face, and I am going to use the Ordinary High Adherence Silicone Primer. Why not? It does say in the description that it works best with the Ordinary Primer product, so we might as well test that out and see if that's true. So I'm gonna put this on half of my face and leave the other half bare without any primer and just moisturizer. Okay, so like I said, I'm going to be using the shade 12N today. I'm not sure how this is going to match me. Today might just be a turtleneck day. It's like sort of like a medium viscosity. It's not super runny, but it's also not super thick. I'm just going to go ahead and start dotting this all over my face. Let's do one half of my face first and just see what the difference is. I'm gonna be using a dampened beauty blender. This is my preferred foundation application method of choice. I'm just gonna start bouncing in. Oh shit. That actually matches me pretty well. I don't know why. I didn't think that was gonna work. That is so weird. It's blending in really nicely. That is what one side looks like with the foundation. That is like a super thin layer. I'm now just going to put it on the other side. It covered up all of my freckles. Like you barely even see them coming through, and all of my redness has definitely been covered up as well, but it really doesn't look like it's full coverage on the skin. Like when I look even really, really, really close, my skin still looks pretty natural and just like slightly dewy and glowy. I really like the way that looks, like a lot. Ooh, this is exciting. Okay, I'm gonna build up one more layer around my whole entire face and let's see what that looks like. Again, you definitely don't need a lot of product. This stuff apparently goes a long way. And I'm just gonna dab that in. The coverage is totally building up with the second layer. Holy crap, that looks amazing. I'm shocked. The product also feels crazy, crazy lightweight on my face. It doesn't feel heavy or cakey. I had to use a very, very small amount in order to get a very big impact, which is something that I love. And that also means that this stuff will probably last you a while because you're not gonna have to use a ton of product every time you use it. And I always know that foundation has really good coverage when it covers up the little glasses marks that I always have on my skin. It's a bit oilier in that area since that's where I wear my glasses and it's just constantly red, but it completely covered up those marks. You don't even see them at all. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm gonna go off camera. I'm gonna finish off the rest of my makeup. I'm going to leave everything unpowdered. That's normally how I like to wear my makeup anyway. I don't like a powdered face just because I do have dry skin, and it doesn't even really feel like I need to set it. It doesn't have like any type of tacky sensation to it. It feels like it will stay in place without it, so I'm not going to touch it. So here I am, my foundation is on my face, everything applied perfectly over top of it, even without setting it. My bronzer, blush, highlighter did not like catch on any wet spots because the foundation just doesn't feel wet on my skin. However, the area around my mouth, which is very, very dry currently, looks just slightly dry and a little bit cakey. I noticed that the foundation almost looked like it was a little bit bunched up in that area. So here's a little close-up of what my skin looks like. Keep in mind, this is studio lighting, so everything typically looks a little bit more diffused and softened with studio lighting. I will show you guys though what it looks like close up with natural lighting with my vlog camera, but I figured I would give you both looks. So I don't know if you could tell that it looks a little bit dry around this area, but everywhere else it looks really fantastic. So currently it is 9:07 a.m. I will check in with you guys in about an hour or so, let you guys know how things are progressing. I actually gotta go. I have an appointment in half an hour, so talk to you guys then. Okay, hey guys, so right now I'm in my car. I'm actually about to go get my nails done. It is 11:01, so it has been exactly 2 hours. My thoughts really have not changed since I last checked in with you guys. I'm noticing the exact same thing. 90% of my face literally looks flawless. So excited that the foundation on my nose has stayed, because that is always the first part of my face to sort of rub off first, as well as my chin, and my chin is still nicely covered. The only thing is that the drier parts around my mouth still look dry. Around my smile lines especially, it looks a little bit like cracked. I think it's always important to remember that foundation is not ever going to cover texture. That's more of your skincare's job and not so much your foundation's job. You're always going to see texture underneath foundation. I'm not too upset about that because, you know, my skin's not doing so hot in that area anyway. Everything else just looks so fantastic, and it feels so nice too. Like, it doesn't feel heavy at all. Really doesn't feel like I'm wearing anything on my face, which is A+, because I don't like the feel of really heavy foundation. I mean, who does? So here is the mouth area. So you can see what I'm talking about. It just looks a little bit dry, nothing too crazy. I'm really happy with the finish. It gives my skin a little bit of like a natural glow. It's not overly dewy at all. So far, so good. So I'm back in my car right now. I'm sorry that all the updates are happening from the same place, but I just finished getting my nails done. I got you guys the actual color and nail polish that we use today, because I always get questions, and most of the time it's custom, but today we used it straight from the bottle. So there you go. Now you know exactly what is on my nails. Besides that, it's really settled onto my skin, and because a lot of my natural oils are like coming through right now, I really feel like it's just meshing really well with everything. Like, it just looks so pretty. And one of the nail artists at the salon actually made a comment about my skin, asked me what foundation I was wearing, so that is always a really, really good sign. I think this is definitely going to be a big win, but we will see in a few more hours. I'll check with you guys later. So I got home probably about a half an hour ago. What time is it? Right now it is 3:51, so it's 4 o'clock basically. I've had this foundation on for 7 hours. Holy crap, that's a long time. And my face, guys, looks exactly as it did when I first applied it. This stuff is long wearing as can be. Literally, nothing has faded. It's crazy. And I just put this foundation to a little bit of a test. I just got a little bit sweaty because I brought home a new rug, so I had to like move all my furniture around, put down my new rug. I also put down a rug underneath my desk, and I built like a little plant stand. Felt my face getting a little bit damp, but the foundation is still looking like perfect. Might as well show you guys my new redecoration since we're here already, and I am basically vlogging, so let me give you a little tour. So this was the old rug that I had underneath my couch, and as you can see, it's like pretty small. So I moved it over here underneath my desk, and I think it looks really, really cool. Don't mind how messy my desk looks, by the way. And then my new rug is much bigger, much fluffier, and it's like this cream and black checkered thing. And then dear Winston got a new home. That's it. That's my redecoration I just did. I'm assuming that things are probably not gonna go south like when the 8-hour mark hits. Like it seems to be going pretty strong so far, so I'm probably gonna call it pretty soon. All right guys, I am back for the final check-in. It is now close to 5 o'clock, so I've had this foundation on for close to 8 hours. Now I sort of said like all I have to say throughout this whole entire video, so I don't want this to be super repetitive. Now I would have to say though that for this product, I would sort of keep in mind if you do have a ton of dry patches, this may not be for you, because like I did mention multiple times throughout this video, it does slightly, not really so much accentuate, but it doesn't like cover up or smooth over my dry patches. My dry patches still sort of show through. You may want to go for something that's a little bit more like dewy and super hydrating, because this isn't like an extremely hydrating foundation. It's not hydrating, but it's definitely not something like the It Cosmetics CC or like the Joe's Maron Argan, which are both very like hydrating and dewy products that sort of work better for more of that like flakier skin type. I almost forgot that I use a primer on only half of my face because both sides of my face sort of look the same. To be completely honest with you, I don't really see any difference at all. So my investigation today concluded that the Ordinary Coverage foundation was A+++++. I really love this. I cannot believe this is $7. Mind is blown. Yeah, I really hope this doesn't like break me out in the future or anything like that, because this is gonna be one of my new go-tos. So guys, I think that is it for today's video. Please let me know down below in the comments if you have tried this product, what's your experience with it, and do not forget to let me know your skin type. So that's it guys, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.